Have I done any of the crawl cosplay challenges? You know, I don't think I have. I've always been interested in them, and there was a moment, or not a moment, but there was a phase I had where I was actively keeping up with them and seeing people's results, I think, on the Reddit for DCSS. I haven't been there in a long time, though. But yeah, I definitely at some point was kind of keeping up with those because I think it's such a fun idea. And I think there was also a time when we were kind of between series. It was right after we finished Great Player and before we decided to go with the polytheist approach. Polytheist, I guess. Polytheist. Where does the stress come into that sentence? But we were debating doing that on stream and just going through cosplay challenges from the top. So definitely always found them very, very cool and interesting, to say the least. Well, you know, I guess this is kind of my usual routine, so I'm doing it out of sheer habit. But really, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be waking up the slime. No matter where we start the fight, doesn't really matter. I would like to, try and do Sonya. Nice, nice, nice. Sorry, again, my brain just, for whatever reason tonight, every few moments is just flatlining. And I'm like, oh god, resuscitate, resuscitate, clear. And then finally it starts to kind of work again. You know, as much as it always does, if we're being honest. Which is not very well. But polytheist. So in pronunciation, right? But could still be polytheist or polytheist. That's where I'm overthinking things to the nth degree now for whatever reason. Okay, I want, yeah, that last slime to close the gap there. Fantastic. Hello, my friend. Let's take you upstairs as well. No mutations, please. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, I guess. Not too shabby. Emphasis on syllable 3. It's a polytheist. It's funny because I feel like syllables are secretly every linguist's nightmare. Because everyone has a slightly different interpretation. I mean, it works for a colloquial understanding, you know, if you're doing like claps for syllables and stuff like that. But then you can find a lot of niche like edge cases where you can argue that something is a syllable. It's like, do one syllable words really exist in English? Because the majority of them actually have two phonemes, even if they only have one syllable. Polytheist. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. But I appreciate everyone, you know, attempting to walk me through. Very helpful. But you've started doing more Abyss runes for Rune 3 of late, Safid? See, weirdly enough, I feel like I've gone the opposite direction. I feel like there was a phase of time there where I was very consistently going for the Abyss rune as well. But lately it's become a nightmare for me. I mean, possibly that's because I've been playing a lot of Rangers and Spellcasters. And again, I don't really love them in the Abyss. Preferably, you're an axe-wielding son of a gun. Because then you have good defenses and you're cleave damaging everything around you. No real issues whatsoever. I'm not going to worry too much about being engulfed because I want to murder that shining eye first and foremost. Fantastic. Think I'm just overdoing the Lee on Poly. It's Poly like the pair name? Polytheist. Almost definitely. Overthinking and overdoing is a grand tradition that I will always, unfortunately, for better or for worse, have as a factor, I should say. Okay, let's clone you, Royal Jelly Friend. What else can I do? Box of Beasts, maybe? Oh, I should have finished my my deals before doing that. And then let's check out our stack. We have Elixir, then Exile. Only Velocity was a bit higher on that list. Already regretting everything. But let's draw elixir. Let's just put ourselves in a good spot here and make sure that we're feeling good, feeling okay. I'm good, feeling right, having the time of our lives. Okay, for a moment there, I was like, what poisoned you? But right, I have a cool beast here who's doing all sorts of fancy goodness like that. Beautiful. Then, potentially what we want to do, let's just re-teleport a little bit earlier than we normally would. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm glad for that decision. Perfect, and then just head up here and try to make sure that we're in a half-decent spot. Just spam Manifold Assault there to very little effect, if we're being honest, unfortunately. Still a bit disappointed by Manifold Assault's performance here so far in the run. I was very excited to see it. Unfortunately, not quite so excited to see it in action, I guess. Again, that is a large volume of rock slimes. So we're gonna zippity-doo-dah-day our way the heck out of there. And then I should potentially try to peek into the vault here. Again, as soon as we make noise, the whole crew is coming. Let's not get it twisted. But that is fine. Tin of Tremor Stones to take care of all of the lesser slimes. Forgive me for labeling you as such. And 59 health, 54 health. How much can you hit for? 50 damage? That's not the end of the world there, I should say. Royal Jelly is one of those few 3-rune enemies that beat Dragon's Call. Yeah, it's definitely funny how the Royal Jelly works in general in that regard. I feel like they work very differently than a lot of other sections of the game. I'm gonna draw a stack, and it did absolutely nothing. Very neat and cool. What else can I do here? Let's just deal some cards, shall we? Destruction. Or sure, can go that way. Ah, I see. We've changed everything. You know, this actually kind of works. The alligator turtle is too slow to keep up with us. As long as I don't calcify myself like a fool, I should be able to get out of there in one piece. And then otherwise, these enemies don't actually seem too bad. I'm probably happier with them than the original slime crew that we were fighting here. Especially if I can, get some people into the Catoplebis fog. I don't mind one bit. Okie dokie. Let's take a look, shall we? The world is our oyster. Willpower ring, not necessary, but thank you kindly. Cool staff, but again, not exactly what we're aiming for here at the moment. Do have 10 potions of mutation. Ooh, 6 silver javelins. I definitely would like. You want the cold morning star? Never switching back. I do have to remember that I'm no longer the willpower colossus that I once was. And in fact, we definitely need to rectify that before we head into Zot. But maybe this artifact ring will have willpower and fire or cold resistance would be nice. I mean, it does have fire and cold resistance, so that is nice. Don't get me wrong. Let's not get it twisted whatsoever there. Even though it's not exactly what I asked for, that is fantastic. And that should be just about everything we need at the moment here. Okie dokie. Well, I guess am I ready to just go for it? Oh, we do have a treasure trove to visit first, though. So let's do that. Don't know how to get there. Is this true? Oh, it's because our entrance to slime, right? Yeah, that is the problem. Don't worry about it, character. Just a little bit of all-encompassing ooze surrounding every part of your body. Not a big deal whatsoever. But fantastic. Do one of my other... Yeah, we have a double willpower artifact ring. That is definitely going to be the one. We can probably lose the intelligence, as much as I hate to do so. Things are still relatively castable at least. And I will show the trove of the item. Oh, I should have emptied my inventory first. Oh no, what have I done? I am a fool, but that's fine. +2 Cloak of the Thief, cool, but no thank you. Our current cloak has no effect, so any of these is better. Slay -2, I don't think I want. See, invisible is kind of nice. What's the fog effect on this again? Allowing the wearer to make a hasty retreat under the cover of fog, so when we're hit, it releases fog. Meh. It is a cool item though, so at least think it through and think it over. A Hat of the Bear Spirit. I mean, rage sucks. 20% chance? That's a lot. That's a high chance. If only, again, if only we were Formicid, then we could very easily make that argument, but otherwise it's not going to do a lot for us there. Leave that son of a gun for the moment here. We'll take on the Cloak of Poison Resistance. If we didn't have this ring, it'd be what I want. Put it on here. Nice royal red. Not too bad. I do like Lear's Hallberg, but I have way too many incredible bits of equipment here, so that's not going to make the cut. And I do love me some regen boots. Sucks, it's a free Berserk potion supply. Exactly, and who needs to read scrolls anyway? Reading, as we've covered in the past, is for nerds. Which I almost definitely am one, but that's not important. We're gonna ignore that fact because it doesn't fit the narrative. But okie dokie, that should basically get us going. If I switch out of these boots, my spellcasting again gets worse. Yeah, it's probably a little too bad to rely on. 17% failure rate on Manifold Assault. Yucky. But 2-point change health regen per turn, on the other hand, nothing gross about that. Well, I think we're happy to leave the rest of these for now. If I'd emptied my inventory, I'd at least bring the unranned arts out because they're so fun, but as is, did not plan or think things through whatsoever. Classic me. So I think we're good to just get out of there. That's definitely the better, or the best treasure trove I think you can possibly find, seeing as how you don't have to surrender any of your hard-earned consumables to it. Instead, just basically get it for free. Love to see it. And okie dokie, with that done and dusted, I guess it's just Zot, huh? No time like the present. We could always clear out, like Crypt would be relatively straightforward if I really want more experience, which I'm tempted to do just to get our spells up and running. And because it doesn't hurt that I'm also enjoying this character a lot, and that goes a long way. If I did go this route, what's my current negativity resistance? 2 pips? Probably good enough for now. Oh right, I do want to wear Cloak of the Thief if I want to lean harder into this whole nothing but unranned arts strat. It's getting closer and closer. Well, let's take a peek. It's so quiet in this area of the game that as soon as we start fighting, we are going to call the entirety of the floor to our location, I'm pretty sure. I think that's a relatively safe bet. But, on the other hand, first we need to get that mouse out of there again, but secondly, we should be able to slap basically any of these undead sons of guns around. Like, won't even be close. If I miscast Manifold Assault and get myself stuck, on the other hand, could have problems. So let's not do that. Let's keep that in our back pocket. Manifold Assault, not ready to be used. Regen Amulet. Do you want Wand of Paralysis? See you around, and now we're up to 3 health per turn. Hell yeah, brother. That is what we like to see, for sure. Early Zig is also easy. Not too bad. Especially when we're, you know, on a strong character that we're happy with. I don't like that we'll have to fight through some mutators to get to the entrance of it. But we'll see. If we're still feeling desperate, if things aren't going well, we definitely have that as an option. In Tomb 1, yeah, I probably won't go that far to go to Tomb 1. Again, unless absolutely necessary. This is mainly just a, I mean, I hesitate to call it a victory lap, because victory is in no way, shape, or form assured at this stage. But I hope you and the RNG gods know what I'm trying to reference there, in regards to it just being a nice, straightforward, easier section of the game to go through, get some experience, feel good about ourselves before inevitably crashing and burning when we get to Zot. I mean, no promises. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, maybe it will, life will be but a dream. Wouldn't that be nice? Whoa. And I'm taking way more damage than I'd like. Let me just phone a friend here real quick. Do multiple storm cards. Okay. And that does murder everyone. Beautiful. Menace sometimes hangs out in crypt. True. And I mean, I'm more scared now of who was it? Seraph? Seraph ruined my life recently, and I will never forgive him for that. Ooh. Rum and their Hell Dogs are a tough crew. I want to give them a little bit of respect this time around, because I feel like the last time I saw Grum, I'm pretty sure I died to them. Specifically, I died to the long slew of summoned enemies, thanks to the Doom Howl. So, in the essence of, you know, trying to avoid just such an eventuality, we'll take our time here, slow things down a bit, just make sure I'm not doing anything too stupid, you know, if we can help it here. And not too shabby. Oh my gosh. Again, I feel like there was a time where I was super consistent about keeping my mouse cursor off the screen, or at least noticing when it was there, and I have become garbage at that recently. So apologies for anyone who that may bug as much as it bugs me. It definitely does. And yeah, there's the Torment Surprise. So we've come to know and love it. What else do you do again? Wait, do you not even hit or nothing? You just summon undead and ruin my life? Spectral Juggernaut. Could hit hard. If my health was halved again right in this moment, we could find ourselves in trouble. So, no. Waste cards. Oh gosh. Really abort. Yes. Press all the wrong buttons there, but we eventually got what we needed. Got what we need. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time since I did Crypt, though. This is something that's usually relegated to just, like 15 rune runs. So it's nice. It's nice to see something again here, that it's been a hot minute to say the least. Ooh. Helmet of the Game Afoot. Oh. Hi, Boris. That changes things. Oh, wait. No, don't keep disrobing. Stop that. What am I doing? Do I have any garbage that I would like? I mean, it's not really garbage, but a brand weapon scroll, I doubt I'll use at any point here. I also I fly somehow, right? What the heck is making me fly? The willpower ring is. So I can drop flight potions. And here I can read a teleport scroll. Very cool. Don't really want to kill Boris. Yeah, I don't think the Trishula does. Oh, it does as well. You're right. Because I thought it did originally and then I didn't see it in the list, but it's because this gosh darn weapon has too many effects. Just rolls off the page. But yes, both the ring and the Trishula. So we'll basically be flying for the rest of the game here. So I feel pretty alright about leaving those sons of guns behind. Having seen invisible and a little bit of additional strength is wonderful. Also, I'm looking sick as all get up right now. Not too bad. I mean, the color matching is probably a little, you know, leaving something to be desired, but overall, pretty badass over here. Up to 20 strength now, which brings us back to being a bit more comfortable casting our spells. Even BVC is finally at the point. It might just get there by the time we wrap up the game, but specifically at the point of being usable and castable. Gotta remember I have like blink, pass wall, and passage and all that good stuff as well.